The map of our world is about to change. And I'm not talking about China breaching boundaries. I'm talking about the continent of Africa splitting into two.
Geologists and seismologists delved deeper, uncovering a rare and astonishing glimpse into Earth's inner workings, a rifting process unlike anything previously observed. This phenomenon serves as a powerful reminder of our planet's raw force and the delicate interplay between destruction and discovery, prompting us to reflect on our connection to this ever-evolving world. In 2005, the ground beneath Ethiopia's Afar region began shifting in ways that defied imagination. A volcanic eruption at Dabahu set off a dramatic transformation, tearing the landscape apart. More than 37 miles of deep fissures split the Earth, exposing molten rock and intense geothermal activity. In mere days, massive sections of terrain shifted, a process that typically unfolds over millions of years, happening right before human eyes. Picture the Earth itself stretching, pulling apart at its seams, driven by immense forces beneath the surface. Scientists, using satellite imagery and seismic instruments, captured this extraordinary event as the Somali and Nubian plates drifted apart. The movement fractured the crust, opening pathways for rising magma and unveiling the planet's hidden depths. For those who witnessed it, this was more than just a geological event. It was like watching the birth of a new ocean. This isn't just a tale of rocks and magma, it's a glimpse into Earth's past and future. The Afar Depression provides a rare view of the very forces that likely shaped ancient supercontinents like Pangaea millions of years ago. It's as if the planet has laid open its history book, revealing how continents fracture and new oceans emerge. Beneath the surface, magma surges upward like a silent architect, gradually forcing the plates apart. For scientists, this event was more than just an eruption. It was a moment where long-held theories met reality. But Dabahu's eruption was only the beginning. This event set in motion a geological transformation, one that will continue to reshape not only the region's landscape, but also our understanding of the planet. In Afar, the Earth is restless, shifting beneath our feet as if alive, determined to redraw the map of Africa. This is a story of change, not just in the land itself, but in our perception of the dynamic, ever-evolving world beneath us. Beneath East Africa, the Earth is in motion, shifting and transforming in ways that highlight its raw power. The East African Rift, a vast geological wonder stretching over 3,000 kilometers from Ethiopia's Afar Depression to Mozambique, is more than a mere crack in the Earth's crust. It is an unfolding story of creation and destruction, where the African continent is splitting in two, setting the stage for the birth of a new ocean. At the core of this transformation is the interaction between two tectonic plates, the Somali plate drifting southeast and the Nubian plate moving northwest. Their divergence is not just a mechanical separation, but a dramatic dance of immense forces, fueled by magma rising from deep within the Earth's mantle. This molten rock forces its way into the rift, creating pressure that widens cracks, fissures, and fault lines. As the plates continue to drift apart, the crust stretches thin, becoming fragile and primed for further rupture. What makes this phenomenon truly remarkable isn't just its sheer scale, it's the fact that we can witness it unfolding. In most parts of the world, tectonic shifts take millions of years to become noticeable. But here in the East African Rift, the process is happening in real time, visible within a human lifespan. Earthquakes shake the land, new fissures emerge, and volcanic eruptions alter the surface, serving as constant reminders of the immense forces at work beneath us. Magma plays a crucial role in this transformation. As it seeps into fractures and solidifies, it forms new crust, a continuous cycle of destruction and renewal, much like the activity at mid-ocean ridges deep beneath the sea. But magma isn't the only force shaping this landscape. Gravity also plays a part, pulling vast sections of the Earth's crust downward as the tectonic plates drift apart. This gradual sinking carves deep valleys and dramatic escarpments, some of which fill with water, creating the region's iconic lakes, such as Lake Tanganyika and Lake Malawi. These lakes are more than just breathtaking landscapes. They serve as evidence of the rift's immense power to reshape the terrain. They trace the rift's path, marking its progress and offering a glimpse into the geological forces at work. The rich soils surrounding them have supported life for thousands of years, But this fragile balance is temporary. One day, waters from the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean will rush in, splitting Africa into two separate landmasses and giving birth to a new ocean. This isn't speculation, it's an inevitability rooted in the principles of plate tectonics. Similar events have shaped Earth's past, such as the breakup of Pangaea, which led to the formation of the Atlantic Ocean. The East African Rift represents the opening act of this grand geological transformation. Though it will take tens of millions of years for a new ocean to fully form, the early signs are already visible in the Afar Depression. Some parts of the rift have already sunk below sea level, steadily lowering as tectonic forces continue their relentless work. The land continues to subside. Satellite data confirms that the rift is widening by a few millimeters each year, a slow but unstoppable progression toward a drastically altered continent. When the new ocean finally emerges, it will reshape the region in profound ways, redrawing Africa's geography and creating coastlines where none exist today. New marine ecosystems will take root, opening up possibilities for life in ways we can scarcely imagine. This transformation, however, will bring significant challenges. Communities that depend on the rift's fertile valleys and lakes may face displacement as rising waters encroach on their land. Entire ways of life may need to adapt or vanish, and the human impact of such changes cannot be overlooked. Volcanic activity, already prominent in the rift, could intensify, presenting additional risks to those who live nearby. Eruptions may disrupt livelihoods, damage infrastructure, and force evacuations. Furthermore, the shifting geology could alter local climates, changing wind patterns and rainfall, which would affect agriculture and the availability of fresh water. Despite these obstacles, the East African Rift stands as a testament to Earth's creative power. It vividly illustrates how tectonic forces constantly reshape our planet in an ongoing cycle of creation and destruction. The rift is not just a geological feature. It embodies a story of resilience, adaptation, and the relentless passage of time. At its core is the Afar Depression, a region that feels like the edge of the world. Here, the land feels raw and unfinished, a place where nature's forces are at work in their most primal form. The rift represents a starting point, offering a rare glimpse into the processes that have shaped the continents and oceans for billions of years. As we watch these changes unfold, we are reminded of our deep connection to this planet. The rift's story mirrors our own, a tale of transformation, uncertainty, and boundless possibility. It urges us to marvel at the forces shaping our world, to honor the delicate balance of life these landscapes sustain, and to consider what the future holds for a region that possesses the power to fundamentally alter the fabric of our planet. In the East African Rift, we witness not just the past of Earth, but its future, unfolding 1 millimeter at a time. Deep beneath East Africa, a quiet but unyielding transformation is underway, an ongoing process that highlights the immense power of Earth's natural forces. The land is gradually being pulled apart, not through a sudden, violent rupture, but by the slow drift of tectonic plates. Though imperceptible on a human timescale, over millions of years, this gradual movement will completely reshape the region. At the heart of this change are the Nubian and Somali plates, two segments of Earth's crust that are slowly moving away from each other at a rate of up to 2 inches per year. While this might seem insignificant, the cumulative effect is enormous. Driven by massive convection currents of heat and molten rock deep in the Earth's mantle, these currents push and pull the crust, creating fractures and weakening the land above. In the East African Rift, this tension is sculpting steep valleys, dramatic escarpments, and fissures that are reshaping the landscape. This process is not unique to East Africa. It echoes the formation of oceans throughout Earth's history. Millions of years ago, the South American and African continents were pulled apart by similar forces, eventually giving birth to the Atlantic Ocean. Now, in East Africa, we are witnessing this extraordinary process happen on land, an unprecedented look at the mechanisms that have shaped and will continue to shape our planet. As tectonic plates drift apart, magma rises from the mantle to fill the growing gap, solidifying into new crust. This ongoing cycle of divergence and upwelling will eventually transform the East African Rift into an ocean basin, similar to the Red Sea or Mid-Atlantic Ridge. However, this transformation is far from peaceful. It is marked by powerful displays of the Earth's dynamic energy. Earthquakes reverberate throughout the region, triggered by the tectonic stresses that build up as the plates move.